team is in the second game of a back-to-back. Do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Now, New York starting five. Stephen Curry is out there with Knipple. Then it's Paolo Banchero. Then there's Butler. And it's Vukcevic in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Oh, that's one fluid motion. Curry's shot is a thing of beauty.
Outside Butler. Back to Curry. Clock at 6. No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
And he drops the first.
And Curry's focus at this point in his career is clear: to keep winning championships.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Outside Mitchell. Smith outside. Outside Rizachet. Smith with a screen on Butler. Back to Smith. Pass the ball. Shoots over Curry. And Ball gets it to go.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
Butler taking his time here. He got a piece of it. Now here's Rizachet. Defense is right there. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with the head coach for the Hawks. I asked him about keys to the game, and he said all roads lead to Steph Curry, in particular, his movement off ball. Coach said even when you try to switch, he finds little pockets of space, then he uses that quick trigger to beat closeouts. It's never an easy matchup. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. And Atlanta with possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. The three from Rizachet. Knipple with the rebound. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And a deep three from Curry. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Curry's got 8 points.
If you're looking to become a catch-and-shoot expert, Curry is the player to study. He's a master.
To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, that's a great pass. He has the timing and rhythm of a metronome.
Knicks leading by 4. Here's Knipple. His last outing, he had 20. Here's Curry. It's tipped.
You gotta love the hustle from Ball. Great job rising up to send it back.
Here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Blocked again! And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 4 on the clock. Curry.
All over these ball handlers. Tough to shake LaMelo. Clamps there on defense.
From deep, Mitchell buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Last time they met was in New York.
And in the last meeting, they were the better defensive team. They were the disruptors, causing turnovers all over the place.
Yeah, guys, I watched the film of that one, and they had great activity defensively. They need that again tonight.
While we have a second, let's take a look at the top scoring rookies in the NBA right now. Second is Knippel.
And it's always hard to predict how easily young players will adapt to the league. But on the offensive end, he's really hit the ground running.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Vukcevic can't hit.
Oh, you got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
And they pick up 2.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
New York trailing. Outside Curry. Banked it in off the glass. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Now here's Ball. Coming off a 22-point game against the Heat in Miami.
Yeah, and you can't overlook the 4 steals he added. Those were some major momentum shifts.
Oh, my. 2 points the easy way for Smith.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jordan Clarkson.
Yeah, clearly his offensive output has been on a bit of a decline. Now, that could point to a lot of things, but mostly I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
And that one falls to Curry. Demon, he's checked in for the Hawks. That one's no good.
Well, they had a chance for the lead right there, but we're all evened up.
And Rizachet gets it to go.
And they're really working the paint now.
And Curry's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Here's Knippel. Checked by Mitchell. Back to Curry. The crossover. Oh, a special move before that shot. Curry's got 13 now.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Here's Dimon. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Outside Rizachet.
Yeah, Rizachet is already advanced with the ball in his hand. He knows how to pick up that whistle. I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
It's hard to forget how much he struggled from the line during their last matchup.
First free throw is good.
And the first pick in the 2024 draft, Zachary Risache has such a polished game at such a young age, and the scary thing is he's only going to keep improving.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Knicks have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Pass to Knipple. Back to Curry. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Here's Dimon. He's covered by Curry. To the middle. Here's Misi. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And the Knicks making a change here. Matkovic is checked in. Now here's Mitchell. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Here's Dimon. He's covered by Curry. They double him with Curry. Just 5 to shoot, and it's Dimon missing.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Knipple. No made baskets yet. Launches it from deep. And there's Curry on the assist from Knipple.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
A knockdown shooter if I ever saw one. Knipple is a constant threat on the perimeter, Grant.
Yeah, Knipple is a high-level floor spacer. He has a great feel for the game and makes solid reads. Plus, his strong frame allows him to match up with bigger wings.
And it'll be Atlanta with their first time out of the game here. Now here's Smith. 17 points for him. Last game against the Heat in Miami. On the wing, Risache. Butler covering. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Knipple. Back to Curry. Outside Butler. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. Atlanta with the rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defense that's showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Brian?
That's his superpower. Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Grant?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time, but what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
That's good from Butler. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Isaac, he's checked in for Misi. Hendricks comes in for Smith. Bryant, he's checked in for Risache. And it's Brown in for Mitchell. Butler hits them both. Atlanta's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Here's Hendricks taking a look at his production, averaging just over 8 points a game. Here's Brown, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. That one's on Clarkson.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Yeah, also, you got to appreciate how unselfish they've been. I mean, the ball movement has been impressive, and the assist numbers are off the chart.
And he knocks down the first one. When I think about Bruce Brown, the term glue guy comes to mind, Coach.
Yeah, B.A., I think that's right on the money. The way Brown hustles and does a little bit of everything, he can cover for gaps in a rotation. A key cog for that 2023 Nuggets title team.
Dunn, he's checked in for Butler. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so Curry will bring it up for New York. They trail by 1. On the wing, Clarkson, defended by Brown. Back to Curry. To the paint. Matkovic. The rebound by Atlanta. Down low. Here's Hendricks. And he jams it home with authority.
There is no doubt what's going to happen once he reaches the rim.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Knicks trail by 3. Now Clarkson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Count that one.
Yeah, the mid-range is the sweet spot for Clarkson. He does a lot of damage from there.
Timeout called, the Hawks. And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thanks, Brian. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They made a big splash, acquiring DeAndre Hunter. Every team wants multiple long wings like Hunter, so he was a priority for them. And Hunter provides scoring as well, guys. They are thrilled to add it to the mix.
Good stuff there, Shams. Thanks for keeping us informed. Much appreciated, as always. We're into the new year. How about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You take a look at New York. Boy, it's been a rough season for them. They're at the bottom of their conference. And, of course, Atlanta back 2.5 games.
Well, for the Knicks, it's just been a bad start for them. At least, though, they still have enough time to get things going.
Well, sure, it is early, but they want to avoid digging too deep a hole for themselves. If you let a slow start go on too long, it can really shake a team's confidence.
For three, Dimon. Rebounded by Dunn. The Knicks have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a three-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
The Hawks trailing. Pass to Brown. Here's Dimon. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. In the third spot, the Knicks.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
New York has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Outside Curry. Here's Clarkson. Rejected by Brown. Here's Dimon. Still no points. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Here's Hendricks, defended by Dunn. 5 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. Goes back up. And the layup is good by Isaac.
And really nice timing by Isaac on the glass, winning himself a great second chance look.
Pass to Krejci. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's Hendricks. Lets it go. The rebound by Krejci.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Pass to Clarkson. Outside Curry. They set the screen. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Atlanta with it. Brown scanning the floor. Drives to the hoop. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. Free throw good. Brown. New York making a switch here. Green is checked in. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. New York trailing. These are his first free throws of the game. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second one. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Right wing. Here's Hendricks. And it's New York with a rebound. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
I'll tell you what, once things started to go downhill, their performance plummeted. It wound up getting pretty ugly.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And that one falls for Clarkson. And still to this day, Jordan Clarkson can give you instant offense, Coach.
Well, Brian, he's excellent off the bounce, slashing into the lane. He's added the three-point shot. He can fill it up in a hurry, normally off the bench.
No good on the second free throw.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them, too, at the free throw line. I think he caught the defense napping. Those plays can be soul-crushing.
For three, Dimon knocks it down from distance.
The defense gave him a little space, and he took advantage.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Gets the three ball to go. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Here's Dimon. Clarkson grabs a miss.
I don't know if you can credit the defense for that. It was just a missed opportunity.
Top of the key jumper, no good.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Stephen Curry getting it done for New York. He's been effective on offense, racking up 21 points so far in this contest. Back to the game after this break. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen from New York, what's your take so far?
Well, they've really been racking up three-pointers in bunches. They've been so impressive to watch.
And with each made three, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
Rizachet out there with Smith. Then it's Yves Missi. Then there's LaMelo Ball. And it's Mitchell in at the 2. So that's the Hawks 5. Now here's Clarkson. And here is Green. Pass to Knipple. Shot clock at 5. The rebound by Atlanta. Here's Smith. And the layup falls. Smith's got 5 points in the quarter.
Dare I say, he's had a perfect game. Incredible. No misses thus far. A major reason they lead.
Now here's Clarkson. And one thing about this game, Graham, on any given night, you can see an upset.
Yeah, I mean, BA, it just shows how hard it is to be consistent night in and night out. Every team in the league has quality players. So if you're off your game even just a little, that could be enough to lose it for you.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
Butler's checked in for New York. And so Clarkson nails both of them. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Mitchell with the ball. Ball with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Ball against Banchero. Ball no good.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make them pay. And he couldn't.
High through him and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by Butler.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
Inside. Here's Smith. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
I mean, he loves a challenge. That's something Smith will get a lot of at this level.
Here's Vukcevic. He's guarded by Misi. To the inside. Here's Smith. Clarkson grabs a miss. New York has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Here's Knipple. Checked by Mitchell. Here's Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Outside Rizachet. Misi up top. Pass to Mitchell. Ball outside. Over Clarkson. Here's Misi. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. That one on Banchero. Atlanta shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game.
2 shots.
First one falls. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Clarkson. And so he hits both. Here's Knipple, still without a bucket. To the right side. It's stolen. Goes up on the wing. A nice shot by Smith. And the Hawks lead by 2. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Atlanta.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
Ball cashes one in from distance.
Now shooting the 3-ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Here's Curry. And here's Knipple from the arc. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Curry. Knipple's got 6.
Bang, bang, as they say. Knipple with the quick release off the catch.
Pass to Misi. Ball looks over the floor. Here's Rizachet. And the Hawks with another 3.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
Curry against Ball. Here's Vukcevic. He's coming off a 10-point game against Dallas.
And he really dominated, working hard to control the glass.
Knipple, no good. Atlanta's gone 5 of 8 from outside the 3-point line in this one. Here's Ricochet. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for him.
2 shots.
That one's off. And he's good on the second. Here's Knipple. 6 points for him. Out to the right wing. Outside Curry. To the paint. Here's Vukcevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Vukcevic has got his first 2 points.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the middle. Here's Misi. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. And a moment to check out who New York has coming up. On Sunday, they'll head home to take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. Then on Tuesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And looking at the Cavaliers matchup, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Here's Knipple, checked by Mitchell. Here's Knipple, doing some damage on the offensive end, putting up a little over 14 points a game. Shot clock at 3. Vukcevic can't hit. For Atlanta, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Back to Smith. Now here's Misi. He's got 6. Ball outside. Shoots over Curry. And Atlanta misses again.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
And you think back, not many point guards have combined the vision with the frame of LaMelo Ball.
I mean, he's 6'7" or even taller. You think about it, it's just a short list. You think of Luka Doncic, Penny Hardaway, Magic Johnson. That combination of size and court awareness is hard to stop.
Here's Ball. After the basket by New York on the other end.
You got to respect the enthusiasm LaMelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him.
It's his first trip to the line. No good on the free throw.
Well, LaMelo Ball gets a lot of attention for his flashy play, but not enough for his high basketball IQ. I mean, he sees the floor incredibly well.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Isaac, he's checked in for Misi. Hendricks comes in for Smith. And it's Brown in for Mitchell. He hits the second from the line. Here's Curry. 23 points for him last game against Dallas.
And he did a ton of damage from the line. Assertive play and consistent free throw shooting can be a huge difference maker.
Offensive board. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Ball, and that's good for 2. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
And Ball makes the intelligent play, using the tried and true pick and roll to create an opening.
Done outside. Pass to Banchero. Ball against Curry. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. Oh, Curry! A sick triple.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
There's Ball with a 3. Hits the trifecta. Ball's got 11 points.
and both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Brown for three. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Knicks. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. He buries it from 3.
And you have to appreciate the heart they've shown on the offensive boards this quarter.
Atlanta with the ball after New York picked up the 3 with their last shot. The 3 from Ball. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. Okay, it's time for the 2K leaderboard. The top teams in blocks during the last month of play. Atlanta, second.
These guys have been so impressive down low on the defensive end, denying shots left and right over the past month.
And Atlanta making a change here. Bryant's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Green is checked in. And a deep 3 from Curry. And Bryant pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And that one's good. Green.
You can't give a shooter that kind of look on the perimeter. I don't care who it is.
Isaac with a screen on Curry. All no good. New York leading by 4. Dunn, the pass to Krejci. Puts up a 3. Connects from downtown.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
On the wing, Bryant. Ball outside. Pass to Brown. Picked by Isaac. The 3 ball. They get it back. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Ball. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Yeah, total focus there from Ball. Not letting anyone stop him.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far at the line. New York making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And he didn't go to the line once in the first half. But now he's figuring out how to draw contact and get himself to the line.
Hawks trail by 3. Bryant outside. There's the drive. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one's on Clarkson.
Taylor Hendricks. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
And they can't run away from this problem. Free throw shooting continues to be an issue that they need to address.
And the second free throw is good. 1:10 left in the second. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to Krejci. New York working the ball around now. Clarkson for 3. Another miss for him. He's 2 for 6.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
Hendricks, no good. The Knicks shooting a solid 50% throughout the second. Here's Dunn. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Isaac with a screen on Green. Back to Isaac. Shot from the wing. Misses that one. 3 for 4 from the floor.
I'm not sure how he's going to explain that shot later.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Green. New York again can't hit. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Knicks out in front, up by 2. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest. And I have a question. Between you two, who would win a three-point contest if Kenny were blindfolded?
If I knew, Ernie, where I was standing, like right at the top of the circle, I'd still beat him.
No, you wouldn't, because you wouldn't see me blocking your shots.
Ooh, extra points for creativity, big fella. And focusing back in on the Hawks, they're in a tight one.
Their trouble is defending the arc. It's got to be a team effort. Just one breakdown, that's all it takes to give up 1-3.
I love playing these types of defenses. I'm ready to lace them up right now and knock some threes down myself, Ernie.
Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, he's been locked in tonight. Through the first 2 quarters, he's been a huge factor from outside.
Now Mitchell. So on the floor for the Knicks. Paolo Banchero is out there with Butler. Then it's Knipple. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Vukcevic in at the 5. Back to Smith. The 3 from Ball. Ooh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Curry against Ball. Now here's Butler. Tight defense on him. And there's the rejection. Ball with it. Now guarded by Curry. Offline with a 3. New York trailing. And Carroll passes to Curry. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Here's Smith. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Stephen Curry.
And this is exactly what Smith loves to do, wreaking havoc on opposing defenses and scoring through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Jabari Smith, Jr. One shot.
And the number 3 pick in the 2022 NBA draft, Smith Jr.'s ceiling is considered to be very high.
Here's Knipple. Pass to Curry. And here's Butler. Ben Carroll the screen. 5 to shoot. Butler passes to Ben Carroll. Misses in close.
Well, this is not what they envisioned coming out of the break. Missing their first 3 shots.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Drills it from deep.
The defenses have to chase Knipple off the three-point line, or he will just continue torching them from there.
Mitchell finds ball from the baseline. That shot off the mark. Knicks trail by 3. Well, Stan, if you had the opportunity to coach Paolo Banchero, what would your message to him be?
Well, look, B.A., he doesn't need my notes, but I'd just urge him to refine his jump shot. He has incredible size and skill. This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Back to Smith. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Some point guards here who have been on fire over the past month. Stephen Curry, 3rd.
It's really simple. As a point guard, it's your job to create good shots for others. These guys also are great at creating shots for themselves.
Well, it's often the big guys who have the highest field goal percentages. To get that kind of efficiency from your point guard is something special.
Now here's Curry. 24 points for him. Pass to Butler. Over Rizachet. New York, again, can't hit.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option there.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Rizachet.
A sloppy turnover. When you're not locked in, you pay the price.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And a deep 3 from Curry. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Mitchell. Ball outside. Smith with a screen on Curry. Now Smith. Shot clock at 6. Jacks up a 3. On target from range. And it's an 8-point Atlanta lead.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros.
Curry passes to Butler. Here's Knipple. There's the screen. Oh, and he nails it from the high post. Knipple's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, showing off his ability as a shooter. Just keeping Knipple off the arc won't stop him.
Outside Mitchell. Knipple with the rebound. Knicks trail by 6. Here's Butler. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Zachary Rizachet.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Hawks?
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Demon, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Demon. He's averaging about 6 points per game. On the wing, Risache. 6 to shoot. Pass to Demon. Here's the 3. It's rebounded by Banchero. Knicks trail by 3. Outside Curry. Top of the key. And Banchero with the bucket. And the assist by Curry. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
His ability to shoot off the catch is a big plus. Banchero has quick reactions, a really versatile scorer.
Now here's Risache. 10 points for him. Mitchell. And that time also a missed shot. Outside Curry. Shoots over Demon. Curry, no good.
Missed the bunny. Those are the shots you've got to convert.
Pass to Demon. Back to Smith. From the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Butler's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
Wow, that's a big finish by a big-time player. Banchero, he is something.
Here's Demon. Outside Risache. Here's Misi. Misses the layup. New York is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Can't hit that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. Beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. And here's Curry. He's got 24. Pass to Knipple. Curry, a screen on Mitchell. Back to Curry. Oh, nice job in the paint from Curry.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Yeah, I like the timeout here. The coaching staff needs to get these guys regrouped and refocused.
Go for the Hawks. Isaac, he's checked in for Misi. Hendricks comes in for Risache. And it's Brown in for Mitchell. New York also changing it up. Matkovic, he's checked in for Vukcevic. Green comes in for Butler. And Clarkson subbed in for Stephen Curry. Outside, Brown. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
I mean, that's the shot to take. He just couldn't get it to go.
Banchero outside. To the inside. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
He's showing off his eye for finding open teammates. Knipple is no selfish rookie.
To the wing, right side. Here's Hendricks, and it's good. 2 points. Hendricks has got 5. Here's Banchero. He's got 15. Pass to Markovic. Off target from outside. Off trail by 3. Inside. Here's Smith. Soft touch off the glass. Smith's got 10 points here in the second half.
Yeah, a prolific score from all 3 levels. Smith showing off here tonight.
And here's Knipple from the arc. It's rebounded by Hendricks. Hendricks has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Isaac for 3. Fires in the triple. He's got 9. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the lead for any length of time.
Yeah, these guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Back to Clarkson. Outside, Green. Just 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run. It's hauled in by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to Hendricks. For 3. It's rebounded by New York. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Banchero. Smith with the rebound. The Hawks leading. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Banchero is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
He drops it from range. And the Hawks lead by 5.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Here are the shooting guards with the best free throw percentage over the past month. In the 3rd spot, Bruce Brown.
This is a group with the ability to drive looking for contact because they all know they'll convert at the free throw line.
Well, basketball is about efficiency, and with how well these guys shoot from the line, I'd be trying to get them there as much as possible.
Here's Krejci. Green, a screen. Here's Krejci. Clarkson outside, shoots over Brown. And it's Clarkson missing.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Brown, and again, it's Atlanta. Knicks trail by 7. Pass to Markovic. It's stolen by Isaac. To the middle. Here's Hendricks. Another one falls for Atlanta.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
A shot by Dunn, no good. Here's Atlanta with a ball.